We are recording for YouTube. Like and subscribe to my channel. Do it for Dale.
Maynard McCulley.
It got blowed up. Door, your BQ on the point. Nathan's going to put him on the wall. Josh Rajensky in the yellow, red and blue in second. Seiler in the orange and black, that third qualifier. Aaron back from a hiatus of about 3. Yeah, they just put him on the outside. More angle. It's like more power. More 45-degree angle. Fix Seiler. No, don't put Seiler like that. Yeah, just leave him like that. There you go. Perfect. All right, then the pink one in on 5, and then the green and white in 6. Green and white 6. All right. Drivers. Are we ready? One transfer to the A. Yes, bumps. Whoa, Aaron's thinking, what? Never heard of bumps in Trans Am. Like off-road stuff. I don't know. I never had to worry about that. All right, drivers on the tone, less than 5. Oh, and they're off. Seiler tries to make a move early. Up at the front, it is Door and Josh. Josh all over Door's rear bumper. Pulls it into the chicane. Oh, Josh goes inside, takes over the lead. Door tries to come back, but Josh is having nothing of it. Josh in that red and blue in the lead. Door in second. Seiler in the catbird seat in the orange and black. Oh, Door tries to go inside into the chicane there. Josh holds him off. Door side by side down the straightaway, doing everything he can to put pressure on Josh to make a mistake. It is Josh Rajensky. Oh, Josh makes the mistake, taps. He falls to 3rd, 4th. Oh, 5th, upside down, the humanity of it. Oh, but Josh falling back in the pack. Door trying to check out on Seiler now. Seiler about 1.5 back. Mac up into that 3rd spot, falls now to Aaron. Aaron in the black monster ride. Josh Rajensky doing acrobatics out there with his car.
4 minutes
Not sure
left.
how driving through the corner is worthwhile, but he's trying to do it. But up at the front, it is Door putting on a clinic here, pulling out to a 2-second lead over Jeff Seiler. Seiler trying to hold on to that 2nd place. Up Aaron Rivers back from that hiatus, trying to work his way up into this field. As Door in that yellow and silver down onto the straightaway. Mac up in that 4th spot. Rajensky trying to close on him. Mac in that green and white. Rajensky in the blue and red. As they work through the sweeper, they're coming up on Aaron, making some ground up on Aaron, but Rajensky trying to put all kinds of pressure on Mac. Oh, he taps him, gets around him through the chicane. Mac trying to hold on, but Rajensky pulls on out down the straightaway, showing the horsepower. Aaron Rivers out wide at the roundy round, giving Josh all kinds of room. Oh, watch it coming on the straight. We got, Rajensky now moving up into 2nd.
3 minutes
has
left.
trouble with Seiler. Aaron right behind Seiler, battling that 3rd and 4th spot. And Mac in that 5th and Mark in the pink in 6th. But it is your leader working his way past pit lane through the Y onto the straightaway. Door ajar. Trying to take this bump to the A main. Josh now back into that 2nd spot. Seiler 3rd, Aaron 4th. Mac up into that 5th spot. Having some trouble here in the qualifiers. Coming back. Oh, Mac upside down. See if he can hold it into one piece. Oh, we lost an earbud. So it is Door down through the sweeper into the infield. Seiler getting pressure from Aaron. Aaron in that monster ride puts it up on 2 wheels. Seiler getting a little bit of breathing room there as he works his way down the straightaway in through the sweeper. Seiler coming up on Mark. Mark gets out of the way. Trouble coming onto the straightaway for Mac. Aaron was 1.5 back of Seiler, but Seiler pulls out some distance. 4th place coming up on Mark. Thank you, sir. And the leader right behind when he gets to you. So your leader in the yellow and silver works his way onto the straightaway, just cranking some laps out to an 8-second gap over 2nd place, Josh Rajensky. Rajensky in that red and blue working his way onto the straightaway. Side by side through the carousel between Aaron and Dorr. Some good driving out there from Aaron. Hasn't put up a radio in about 4 years, he said. So Dorr out still 8 seconds over Rajensky, holding the gap. Rajensky up 4 on Seiler. Seiler only 1.8 ahead of Aaron Rivers.
1 minute left.
So Seiler works his way in front of the driver's stand in that orange and black. The leader coming up on Seiler. Aaron Rivers works his way onto the straightaway in the black monster ride, number 18, through the sweeper into the infield. Rajensky down the straightaway, still left. About 8-second gap. Trying to dig down there, ticks off 3/10, but Dorr just in protect mode right now. Closest battle still Aaron. Aaron goes fast, his fastest lap, 14-1 on that last lap.
Left.
Trying to close in on Seiler. The leader gets around Seiler. Aaron goes up against the wall in front of the driver's stand. Going to lose a little bit of ground to Seiler. Aaron in that black monster. Seiler in the black and orange. Your leader, clean track
left.
around him. Seiler works his way around Mac. So 5 seconds go. Trouble coming onto the straightaway. Oh, it's Aaron. He's going to have Mac. Oh, Mac was about 12 seconds back, so no gap there. But
Mark,
when you hit the line,
done.
You're going to be done. Mark, you're done.
Dorr
going to get the bump.
Jeff Seiler done. Maynard
Looks
McCauley
like
done.
Josh Rajensky going to bring it home in 2nd. Seiler 3rd. Aaron
done.
4th. Mac 5th. And Mark Buford
Aaron
in
Rivers
6th.
done.
Good run, gentlemen.
All
Rajensky with the fast
drivers
lap of the run with a 13.50 to Dorr's 13.51. So Rajensky just
completed.
a tick faster, but having some trouble, not able to proceed to the A main and get that bump. So Dorr going to give him a second here to clean tires, dope, and get things ready. Swapping battery and going, he says. He's going to be the outcome in the A main. I was told to take Will out. Oh, man. Got to catch me, he says. Oh, trust me. They know how to turn around and wait. I've had it happen to me. Somebody hit Durla. I hit back. Just drive through them, Will. No lift.
Nathan Flores. Wesley Wilson. Will Sheffield. Dorr Azure. One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Wes Wilson, your TQ for Trans Am on the point. I know that
15
guy.
seconds to the start of the
You,
race.
you actually admit to that?
Less
Second
than 5.
is Dave Owens.
David Owens.
Followed by Nathan, Jeff Mobley, and then that guy from out of town. Nope, the orange. Nope, move Vandy back one. Orange and black. Yeah. Then the yellow, the white and silver. Move up there, Will. Will, up, up, up. There you go. All right, then, then door. Fix door. All right. All right. I want a good, clean first lap. This is the A-main group. Then let's go to racing. It's a full 8-minute main event. Drivers. As soon as Myron gets his big butt off the track. Happy dancing butt, but it's a big one. Drivers on the tone, less than 5. And they're off. Nice, clean, 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 clean. Oh. Easy. I got taken out. I think you owe at least one person. It is Wes Wilson up at the front. A mostly clean start. A little rabble-rousing back in the back of the pack. Dave Owens in that second, getting pressure from Nathan. Mobley in that fourth. Door up from the back of the pack to fifth. Will putting pressure on Door. Just peel him, Will. Got one more turn. Oh. The door got closed off Door. Door closed
7
the door.
minutes left.
Oh. I saw nothing. Run, Will, though. Run. Oh, watch it. Oh, side by side. Oh. Door back to the back of the pack. So I think we're back the way we started. Oh, except Nathan's up on Dave Owens. So Owens in the black top, white body, behind Nathan in the red, white, and blue, I believe. So Wes out to a 2-second lead almost now. Says he's checking out on this group. He's not letting them give him any chance to catch up to him. He's going to run hard laps the whole run. But battle right now, second and third between Nathan and David. David in the 51. Trouble for, I think that was Brett.
6
I'm not
minutes
sure.
left.
I heard dangling. Oh, David gets caught up, lets Nathan back up there. But that has allowed Jeff Mobley to take over second. So Mobley up into that second spot. See if he can not choke on this one. No pressure. I don't want to hear about it tomorrow at work. The pressure's coming as Will starting to dig back from a earlier spin unknown by unknown subjects. It was me. Dang. So Wes out to a 4.7-second lead over Jeff Mobley. Mobley works his way onto the straightaway, but Nathan is coming 0.6 last lap. Now 7/10 falls a little back as Mobley goes 13 flat to Nathan's 13-2. Owens with a 12-9 digging in on Nathan,
5
though.
minutes left.
So Owens got pressure maybe soon from Will, as Will was 7/10 back. Now 9/10 back. The closest battle now, Mobley with Nathan half a second behind him. Mobley in that blue and white down through the sweeper into the infield, coming up on door. Nathan right behind him with David and Will in tow. The battle, second, third, fourth, going through the, easy. A little loose there for Door. Got third and fourth. Good job. And then Will. Oh, no, leave Will alone. Because it's you. All right, Wes Wilson, your leader. The battle. Mobley falls down as Nathan gets by him. Mobley pressure from David now.
4 minutes
Mobley goes
left.
wide coming into the infield. David tightens it up through the carousel. The battle third and fourth in front of the driver's stand. Mobley trying to hold on to it. The pressure getting to him. Go to your happy space, Mobley. Oh, Mobley making mistakes. David all over his rear wing, taking the wind off of it. So Mobley pulling a little traction down into the infield. David falls off just a little bit, and Mobley trying to tighten it up on Nathan. So the battle between second, third, and fourth through the sweeper into the infield. Will some distance behind. Oh, David waits. Oh, and he loses a spot as Will jumps in there and puts pressure on Mobley. Mobley, part of the junior VTA group. That was too much. That went too far.
3 minutes left.
So Will falls back behind after tapping, letting David back up into that third spot. Mobley, or fourth spot. Mobley still holding on to third as David pulling another charge onto Mobley. Tightens it up at the carousel into the chicane, onto the straightaway, though. Mobley losing ground through the sweeper. David goes out a little wide, tightens it up at the roundy round. Will falling back. Oh, little tap there coming out of the chicane. Mobley getting a little mistakes there, trying to hold on to it. He hits the end of the sweeper wall on the inside. David right there trying to put pressure on him. Pull. So it is Mobley in that third spot. David and Will in tow. Oh, nice inside pass from Owens on Mobley as Mobley blew the corner. Owens up into that third spot, going to start chasing down Nathan Flores. Flores through the sweeper with 2 minutes to go. And Will up into that fourth spot. Mobley down to fifth as the leader comes by, working his way up onto Will, the leader in that black and red. That is Wes Wilson out on a Sunday drive looking to lap the field. 11-second gap over Nathan Flores. Oh, Mobley losing ground to Will as he takes it to the straightaway wall coming on. He's going to have to worry about Andy about 5 seconds back, though. So it looks like Wes holding off on Will is trying to let Will close back in on David. But David now all over Nathan's rear wing. Down the straightaway, the battle, second and third, through the sweeper into the infield. Red, white, and blue of Nathan Flores, followed by David Owens in the black and white. David closes it up tight through the chicane, through the carousel, onto the straightaway. A little tap from Nathan as he tries to tighten it up. Nathan works his way around, taps another time, trying to go too tight. Oh, a little tap out for David. Loses a little bit of ground, but 45 seconds to go. Does he have enough time to get around him? The battle is between second and third, coming around the carousel. Another little scrape from Nathan, losing a little bit of ground there as David holding the pace here with Nathan. Nathan threw the sweeper into the infield. David right there with him as they pull distance on Will. Will holding up the leader, trying not to get lapped by him.
15 seconds left.
But the battle through the sweeper into the infield, everything else some distance apart. Mobley about 1.6 behind Will. Oh! Go, go, go. Oh, easy. Down to the line. Oh,
David Owens done.
no.
Nathan Flores done.
Oh,
Will Sheffield done. Wesley Wilson done. Jeff
so
Mobley done.
waiting on Andy to finish. Oh, I guess Andy's not going to finish. Okay, we'll go with this.
Brett McGee done.
I think everybody's done. Wes Wilson takes the win, followed by Owens, Nathan, Will, Jeff, Andy,
Escher
Brett,
done.
and Dorr.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
F1 on the track. F1 on the track. Are you running the main, Myron, for F1? I guess not. Okay. He's scared. Hey, Myron, John says you're scared of F1. He is. Oh, oh my gosh.
1
Hey,
minute
John.
to the start of the
John.
race.
Did you not converse with Steve and Wes this morning to make sure you all had the right shirt on? You messed up. Okay, John. Just want to make sure you have the wrong shirt on,
45 seconds
John.
to the start of the race.
Okay. Steve Keithy, your TQ in F1, followed by Roar National Champ John Barron and Wes McCrutcheon.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
So
Steve
let's see, we
Keithy.
got...
John Prolix.
if someone wants to hold back and marshal the next race,
Wesley
that would be
McCutcheon.
deeply appreciated.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Can you
Less
marshal
than
the next
5.
race, Nathan? Got to work on my car. Okay. Easy, guys. Easy. Easy, kids. I know. Watch the language. Toy car racing. Dang. All right. Drivers on the tone, less than 5. Make sure they're on the grid there, Andy, if you would, please. Or close to it. Yes, John's sitting on the number 2. Roar National Champ is sitting second. 2-time Roar National Champ. Sitting number 2. Hi, John. Back to back, yeah. All right, drivers, on the tone, less than 5. And they're off. Ooh. Steve going wide, letting John get a spot, maybe. Can John convert? Nope, not on the first lap. Oh, John tries to go inside. Steve taps. John takes the lead. Steve getting pressure from Wes early. We know Steve's car takes a little bit to come in. See if John can hold on to it. Wes trouble onto the straightaway. Nathan going to get him. Oh. Wes says she's going to finish it off. The car, not the race.
Five minutes left.
John, 11-6. Wow. Steve threw down the gauntlet. John reacted and slapped back. Oh, John, little tap there before the crosstown. Steve was 1.1 back. 11.7, 11.7 last lap. 12.2, 11.7. So Steve pulls in half a second on that lap alone. It is John in the green, Steve in the orange. A little tap from John coming onto the straightaway. A little tap coming into the infield for John. Handful to drive. So it is John 11.7, Steve 11.8, now 7/10 gap as they come up on Wes. Oh, Wes already gave it to him. Never mind. I missed that. 11.6 for Steve. I told you this car gets faster. John that 11.62, Steve 11.69. Trading fast laps. So John pulls out to a 9/10 of a second gap. Steve a little tap before the crosstown. Going to give John a little bit more breathing room, a 1.1 second gap. John pulling gap
left.
now. Still holding that 1.1. Little tap for Steve coming onto the straightaway. The gap now 1.5 as John goes 11.7, Steve 12.2. John now starting to stretch it out, getting into a groove. The gap 1.8. Steve taps up on two wheels.
2 minutes left.
12.7. Loses almost a second. $11.8, $11.9 that lap. John still pulling gap as he works his way down the straightaway through the sweeper. Steve hitting pipe again. Another 0.8 of a second back. The gap 3.7. 31.609 is your pace. That would reset TQ by about 4 seconds. If we were worried about TQ.
One minute left.
Steve taps coming onto the straightaway. Wes doing laps by himself. Not an oval, Wes. Not an oval.
45 seconds left.
Can't say much. I better make sure I don't get into that corner myself. 21.5 up next. That Durla guy, your TQ
left.
in 21.5. See if you can not choke. The gap 3.3 between John and Steve with 15 to go.
15 seconds left.
John's going to pull into the pits, clean the car, and then run back out there and finish. Because he's going to get another lap. Yep. John on his victory lap.
Steve Keithy done.
Back-to-back Roar National
Wesley
champ.
McCutcheon done.
Steve brings it home in
John
second
Krolik's
and Wes
done.
in third.
All are finished. The race is completed. Jeff Mobley, Harry Miyake, Dennis Flora, Andy Escher, Dor Azure. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. H. Main at the 2012 Worlds. Less than 5.
All right, let's get them set up. I need my marshals back. Let's get them set up. On point, Robert Durla. Wes, will you get them lined up for me on the grid? Robert is on Robert, TQ, number 1. You know, you show up this late. Boo-hoo. What part of I have no mercy? No mercy. One lousy lap. Go.
Myron Kinnard.
All right. So Robert on the point. Leave number 2 open. Jeff is number 3. So here, Batman. Get up there, Batman. Batman on number 2. Keep your fingers off the triggers, boys. Door number 4. Andy, number 5. Dennis, number 6. And Harry, number 7. Nobody move. Nobody move. I could really use a volunteer for this. Por favor, yeah. We don't got a lot of people left out there, so. Any volunteers? Anybody with a big heart? Anybody who's done racing for the day that would like to? All you can do is mess it up. Just leave it alone. Nick's coming. All right, thank you. Nick, I think you're off the hook, buddy. All right, nobody move. 6 minutes on the clock. 7 drivers on the stand. We're ready to go in less than 5. Robert takes off from the point. Batman hot on his heels. Jeff right behind him. All that Lexan you hear is just Harry beating on himself. Your mother tell you go blind doing that? Okay. Robert and Batman. Gap in the field. Oh, Batman slides around him when Robert taps. Again. Batman with an 11.50 on that lap to an 11.9 for Robert. Another 11.5 for Batman. 12.7 for Robert. Batman out and gone now. Robert's going to have Jeff right there with him pretty quick. Let's see. Yeah. Robert trails Batman by 1.5. Jeff's only 1 second behind Robert. Look at this. 5, 6, 7 all together. Coming around the carousel and into the short chute together.
Left.
So that's Andy. Is that Andy? Yep. Well, good news, Harry. You won't finish last. 4.5 to go. Batman on top. Robert now 1.8 back. Jeff 0.6 back from Robert. He's closing in on him. Where is that? Well, it was 0.6. And then Jeff pulls a 14-second lap to fall 3 seconds back. So the closest race is Harry and Dorr at the back of the pack, with Dorr trailing by 0.2. That's, oh, wow. Watch the straightaway. Go high on the straightaway. Go high on the straightaway. It's clear.
4 minutes left.
Wow. I thought I was heartless. Man. By hook or by crook, that's Robert's motto. He earned his nickname the honest way. All right, 12.0 for Dorr on that lap 11. That was a hot lap for him. 3.5 to go. We ain't even halfway through the race. Robert 0.4 back of Myron. Jeff 2.5 back of Robert. Dennis 8 seconds behind Jeff. Harry 4.5 back of Dennis. Dorr 4.5 back of Harry. They've started to stretch out some. Best race is Batman and Robert at the front. Batman has got Batman and Robin at the front. Yep.
3 minutes left.
3 to go. We're halfway through. Batman on top, then Robin, then Jeff, Dennis, Harry, Dorr. Oh, well, so that's bad news for Robin. That's why he's the sidekick. So let's see. What does that do? That does move Jeff Mobley up to number 2. Robert with an 18-second lap. Is now 3.2 back of Jeff. 2.5 to go. Jeff is 5 seconds back of Myron. Robert 3 back of Jeff. So this the closest race is again Harry and Dorr. Less than 2 seconds between them at the back. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Batman on a 31.10 pace here. Jeff on a 30.06. Robert on a 30.11. Fastest lap is Batman's 11.46. Jeff with 11.647 to Robert's 11.641. Nobody else in the 11s, but Dorr and Dennis both have 12.0s. There's a 12.04 for Dorr on that lap, lap 19. Tires coming in. Batman now at the back of the field. Gets a little bit of love. Harry's trying to guard the back door. I get it. That's a close race back there. 3/10 separation, so he had to let Batman go by without letting Dorr around. That was tough. That is a race for position between Harry and Dorr. There they go down the backstretch, turning into the infield now. Green followed by silver. 3/10 separation on the last lap. It's the only race on the track. 1 minute to go. They're going to do it again. This time, 3/10 separation again. Ooh. Oh, Dorr succumbed to the pressure. Oh, hey, easy. I'm going to take somebody else out. Oh, quitter.
45 seconds left.
All right. And then there were no races left. 30 seconds to go. More than 3 seconds between cars. In fact, most of the time, more than 8 seconds between cars.
30 seconds left.
Jeff 7.5 back of Batman. Robert 3 seconds down to Jeff. Dennis 10 seconds down to Robert. Harry 9 seconds down to Dennis. Fifteen seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
Batman did a 34.4 top 3 as well. That's pretty extraordinary. 11.84 average. It's better than my Can-Am.
Harry Miyake done. Jeff Mobley done. Dennis Flora done.
That's a race.
H-Man at
Batman
the
wins it. Jeff kisses his sister. Robert looking on from the
12.
third tier. And then Dennis, Harry, Dor, and Andy.
World's done. Myron Kinnard done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. Tim Moore. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Daryl Bingner. Carl Goulden. Steve Keithy.
Enjoy your gift, Myron.
30 seconds to
Yeah,
the
I
start of the
freaking
race.
sat there waiting for a marshal for like a lap and a half. Hey, wasn't a clean run, man.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Mine wasn't.
Less than 5.
Hey, I don't know why you stopped. No, nothing. I'll be deleting the 21.5 portion of the video. It didn't exist. I've already deleted the results off the internet. All right, Steve, Daryl, Tim, Carl on the tone. Ooh, Tim going wide. Carl tapping. Oh, a little tap up front by Steve. Daryl closes in on him. So this is the Snake Pit and Tim. Daryl putting pressure all over Steve. Steve goes wide at the chicane. Daryl closes in tighter. Steve trying to put some distance. Daryl not letting him. Daryl closes up tight in the infield. Steve just a little bit more pep coming onto the straightaway. Gaps it back out a little bit.
5 minutes left.
Steve now trying to get into a groove here. Pulls some distance. Daryl taps Tim in that third spot, right there waiting. Darrell goes wide at the round-around. Darrell taps. Tim Moore up into second. Darrell down the third. Tim, this is not good. Darrell's got a smile on his face. Darrell taps. Going to let Carl close in him. Taps again. That looks like Durla out there driving. So Darrell going to get pressure from Carl. Tim putting it up on two wheels, coming out of the chicane. Holding on to it, though. 2 seconds behind Steve.
Left.
Steve says, I'm out. Steve does have fast lap 11.4, but we've got an 11.5.1 from Tim Moore, 11.5.2 from Darrell, 11.5.4 from Carl. So Steve now out to a 2.6 second lead. Tim up 9/10 on Darrell. Darrell up 9/10 on Carl. They've stretched it out just a little bit. Everybody getting into a groove. Darrell now starting to tighten it up this lap. Should be a good one. He went 11.5 last lap. 11.7 to Tim's 11.9. Tim going wide at the crosstown entry. Darrell tightens it up through the Y. The gap still 5/10.
3 minutes left.
Carl back there 1.5 now behind Darrell. Tim taps Darrell around, takes over second. Tim taps again. Carl now back on his back bumper. So let's see if Darrell can close back in on Steve. 11.7, Darrell 11.8, Tim 11.9, Carl 11.9. Carl, a little tap coming into the infield. Little tap from Carl, giving Tim a little bit of breathing room. The gap was 9/10. Carl now 1.5 back. Tim 1.6 behind Darrell. Darrell 3.7 behind Steve. Steve mining the gap right now.
2 minutes left.
Can-Am A-Main up next. Can-Am A-Main up next. Darrell down the straightaway, hitting the outside wall. Not hurting him too bad. It was an 11.6 as Steve goes 11.7, but I don't think Darrell has enough time to make up 3.6 seconds. Of course, if Steve starts driving like his F1 car, that might happen. So it is Steve, Darrell, Tim, Carl.
One minute left.
Steve
45 seconds left.
trying to pull away from this one. 3.3 second gap. Carl 1.4 behind Tim. Tim 3.7 behind Darrell. They've stretched it out about as far as you can without getting lapped.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Will Steve get a victory lap by himself? Most likely not.
Carl Goulden done.
And you hit the line, you're done.
Steve Keithy done. Darrell Bingner done.
All right, the 50-plus class
Tim Moore done. All drivers are finished.
has
the race is
concluded. Steve
completed.
Keithy taking the win, followed by Daryl, Tim, Carl.
Wesley Wilson. Justin Warbroder Lyons. Michael Skeen.
All right, the Awesomatics A main. What? No, Wes, are you running X-ray still? Oh, okay. So the
1
lone
minute to the
X-ray.
start of the race.
Go X-ray. Is Eric going to make this one, Kemp? Okay. We'll wait.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Kemp Anderson. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Mr. Anderson. Less than 5.
Kemp Anderson, your TQ, followed by Eric Anderson. So it's an Anderson front row, followed by Skeen, the rest of the human beings, and then Justin and Wes, fast guys, and then the rest of the guys. All right, drivers, on the tone, less than 5. Woo. Let's see if Eric can keep his car from flipping. Ooh. Ah. The sound effects are for your amusement. Oh, Skeen, a little tap. Let's Justin by. So Justin in the second pink car, up into third. Skeen in the blue down. See if he can hold that. Oh, Justin taps the same spot. Falls back as Skeen takes back over. Wes up into that fourth spot. Justin down to fifth. Up at the front, it is Kemp checking out on his dad. Says, "See ya, Dad. I got my own license." So Skeen back up in that third spot, going to try to dig back towards that. The battle right now, Wes and Justin fighting it out in the fluorescent red and dark pink.
5 minutes left.
Oh, a little tap for both drivers. Wes holds off just enough to let Justin by, though. Wes up on 2 wheels, trying to dig back. Eric, the only one in the 10s in this group, with a 10.993 as he digs to try to close back in on Kemp, 7/10 second gap. Taps at the back of the pack. Going to spread this thing out. Oh, Justin decides he wants to park it in front of the driver's stand on the wall. That puts him to the back, and Wes all kinds of breathing room to try to chase back down Mr. Skeen, as he calls him. He keeps on telling him that's his dad. But up at the front, it is Kemp. 9/10 up on Eric. Michael, 2.6 back. Wes
minutes
3.4 back, Justin 3 back. But Justin Diggin pulls off his fastest lap on lap 10 along with Michael and Wes. Kemp went fastest on lap 9, Eric on lap 6. Oh, tap from Eric coming through the Y. Kemp 11.1, Eric with that 11.4. Fast lap is Eric's 10.9. Looks like 11 flat from Kemp, 11.2 from Michael, and Justin 11.4 from Wes. GT up next. GT up next. If anybody wants to hold over to Marshall, that would be deeply appreciated. But it is Kemp in the lead by 1 second. Michael 3 seconds back. Wes 4 back. And Justin closing now. Just a tick. As Kemp comes up on Justin. Justin taps, letting Kemp by. The gap was 1 second, though. Now closer
3 minutes
as
left.
it is 7/10 as Kemp goes 11-4. Trying to miss Justin. Eric with an 11-1 closes in. Let's see how he gets around Justin. Justin goes out wide at the end of the sweeper. Eric holds on to that gap. Oh, Eric, a little tap coming into the chicane. Just a nick. Let's see if that hurts him. 11-2, 11-3 for our leaders. 0.8 of a second gap right now. Wes tapping. Going to let go. Going to let Justin close in on him. So Justin now behind Wes, fighting it out for 4th and 5th. The gap at the front, though, 0.8 now. Still holding tight. 11-2, 11-2. Eric, a little tap coming into the crosstown. The real battle. 4th and 5th, Eskeen. Now 4 seconds out in
2 minutes
3rd.
left.
7 seconds up on 4th. Oh, Eric taps. Gets in between the battle. Oh, Wes lets Justin by as he gets out of the way of Eric after Eric tapping. So Wes now tapping again. Eric tapping onto the straightaway. So we were back to 1, 2, 3, 4 as we started. So Justin with Wes behind him. 12-3, 11-7. Justin waiting. Maybe letting Wes close in. I'm not sure. See what happens here. As they'll have Michael coming up on him soon. 11-7, 11-7 for the backs. Sting coming up on Wes. Up at the front, it is Kemp falling
1
off that
minute
33 lapper down to a 32.6 flat 0. Eric 2.6 back, Skeen 3.3 back, Justin 10 back, and Wes the battle. Justin lets Wes back by
45 seconds left.
and goes for the battle to the end here with 40 seconds to go.
"30 seconds left.
Justin all over West's rear wing as he battles to get back up in front of him.
15 seconds left.
Through the sweeper into the infield. Oh, West feeling it. Goes wide at the roundy round. They're going to get one more lap. A little tap from Justin there through the Y. Can he close in on the last
Kemp
lap here?
Anderson
You hit
done.
the line, you're done.
Mr.
The
Anderson
battle
done.
for 4th and 5th through the Y. Oh, Justin Tap's coming in.
Michael
That's
Skeen
going to
done.
clean it out
Wesley
for
Wilson
West
done.
as Kemp takes the win.
Justin
Eric
Moore
in
broke-
second, Michael third,
Order
West
Lions
4th,
done.
and Justin 5th.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
USGT on the track now. All right. GT
Harry
less than
Miyake.
5.
Tim Moore.
If I can get a volunteer, that'd be deeply appreciated, Jackie. Andy.
Jeff Seiler.
Andy. Marshall.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start
Body
of the
tuck
race.
in the center. Body tuck in the center. Clear.
Myron Kinnard. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Maynard McCulley. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Where are you going, Mac? Watch the straight. Some dummies parked on the straight
Less than 5.
in a green car. All green car. Yeah, it's a bad spot there, Harry.
Will Sheffield.
I'm. Come on, man. I made it back in like 2.5 hours from there. Pretty much about 80. Only this one idiot decided to stop in front of me. Will in that second spot. I guess Rajensky. No, my bad. Will in that third spot. Harry. Sorry, Tim. Tim Moore in that second spot. I don't think he'll finish that way, but. All right, so we lost Dennis. Okay. All right, drivers. On the tone, less than 5. Oh! Body tuck on the green car. Up at the front. I'm not sure what's going on. Body tuck, body tuck, body tuck, body tuck. The leader upside down. Tim Moore to the lead. Body tuck. So the battle, Tim and Will. Tim Moore, followed by Will Sheffield. Tim in the dark green, Will in the orange. Going to have Myron closing back in on him. Trouble for Mac upside down. Ooh, trouble for Jeff. Nope. I think he's. Are you pulling in or are you pulling out? Okay. Something ain't right with it.
5 minutes.
The battle
left.
up front. Oh, Will, a little tap. Going to get pressure from Myron now. Ooh, Myron right there. Will goes out wide. Myron tries to find a spot. Will taps Myron up to second. Myron, keep it clean. Wow. I'll give it to you. Will tapped. I've got nothing for you, man. Oh, Will tap. Will's starting to look like Durla. That's how he lost to Jeff Mobley. That's a spur gear. That's nope. Front arm popped off. Yeah, it's got the associated shocks. Myron rolls it again. Gizmo? Okay. So it's half off. So Harry going to block for
4
Tim.
minutes
No,
left.
he doesn't. He lets him by. He paid me. Tim, just shut up and drive. Myron closing back in. Only a tenth faster than Tim. Myron closes it up through the chicane. Tim right there in the lead, but Myron might get him coming into the infield. Nope. Oh, Myron rolls it again. Tim gets a breather. Tim taps. Almost gets caught up in the pipe. So Tim, 3/10 at the line. Myron goes 11-8 chasing Tim, digging back. Tim hold him off. Myron. Tim goes wide, 2 corners in a row. Myron.
Left.
Oh, taps it again. Myron's starting to drive like that Durla guy. It's R.C. Kovic. So Harry a lap down to Will. Will in that 3rd spot. Tim out to a 2.8 second lead. Will rolls it. Harry gets his lap back. So Myron 2.2 back. Does he have enough time in the last closing 2 minutes? Tim 12-2. Myron down the straightaway with an 11-9 back-to-back.
2 minutes left.
Tim down the straightaway. The gap 1.8 last. Down to 1.4 as Myron pulls off 3/10 on that lap. The leader coming up on Will and Harry. Harry taps, lets leader by. Now you got to block Harry. Will gets out of the way of the battle for the lead. Myron coming through. Oh, Harry hard into the outside sweeper wall, trying to stay out of the way. Will gives up the corner to Myron. So Myron was 9/10 back. Now 1.1 back after tapping coming onto the straight with less than a minute to go. Oh, Myron taps again. Will almost collecting him. But Will can drive.
45
does not
seconds
take Myron
left.
out. Woo! What the heck was that? Tires finally came in. 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
Myron trying to close back in. The gap was 1.4 last lap. Now 1.3. But in the closing 3 laps, don't know if Myron's got the time to do it.
15 seconds left.
Tim starting to drive center of the track, 12-2s. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Myron Kinnard done.
Oh!
Will Sheffield done.
That's almost as bad as me getting beat
Harry
by Mobley.
Miyake done.
But not
Tim Moore
quite. But not quite.
All drivers
Tim Moore beating Myron down.
are finished.
Will bringing home in 3rd. Harry in 4th. Followed by Mac, Jeff, Josh, and Dennis.
Race is completed.
All right, drivers, take cars back to the pits. Come out on Marshall 4, 17.5, last race of the day. Not bad, 50 entries today. Appreciate everybody coming out. Done by 7 o'clock. Two weeks, new layout. 2 weeks, new layout. 1 week before, he doesn't have time the weekend
Nick
before the
Skinner.
regional.
Nathan Flores.
He's got a graduation
Jackie
party.
Woodard. Wesley McCutcheon.
So 2 weeks to the new layout. We are running next Sunday. Oh, it's Father's Day next Sunday. Tim Moore says he's running next Sunday. I will not be here.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I will not be here.
John Prolix.
Actually, I'm not going to be here the next 2 weeks.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Michael Skeen.
Go.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, Jeff, Seiler, you want middle? Or no, put
Less
Harry
than
there.
5.
Harry's going. He's a little skinnier. Not much, but I don't know. They're about the same age, I think. I don't know. Skylar's got more gray, though. All right. Michael Skeen on the point, followed by Nathan, John, Nick, Jackie, and Wes McCrutcheon in that 6th spot. Nathan with that flyer 3rd round qualifier, jumping up to that 2nd spot. Aye. Drivers on the tone, less than 5. Ooh, and they're off. Oh, little upside downs at the back. Oh, upside downs at the front. Watching it. In the middle. Put them over the wall. There we go. A lot of individual wrecks and maybe some stupid stuff at the back. I don't know. So it's Nick in that 2nd spot. Nick's thinking, how'd I go from 4th to 2nd? But I'll take it. Jackie in 3rd, Nathan 4th, John 5th, Weston 6th. Whoa, watch the sweeper. Green on green. What are you doing over there, Myron? Don't steal his food, man.
Five minutes left.
So Michael out to a 3-second lead. Checked out on the field. The battle. Nick, Jackie, and Nathan down through the sweeper into the infield. Nick in the white, Jackie in the silver, Nathan in the green and yellow. West in that 5th spot. John Barron behind Wes. I'd like to point that out. Oh, trouble for Nathan. Gets it wrong at the pit lane. Let's John get one of his laps back. That was not a battle for position. So up at the front, it is Nick and Jackie now fighting it out. The silver and white down the straightaway.
4 minutes left.
Michael, fast lap 10.90. Nick 10.97. Only drivers in the 10s. Nathan with a flat. Jackie with a 1. John with a 2. And Wes with a 3. So Michael, 4.6 second lead. Jackie 0.8 behind Nick and losing ground. Nick goes 11.3, Jackie 11.6 that lap. Nick digging. So close for qualifying between 4th, 5th, 6th, or 2nd through 5th. Michael now down to a 6:08.5, which would be a TQ run if he was trying to get a TQ. Oh, Nathan
3 minutes left.
shows Michael some horsepower. Little trouble for Jackie as he closed to 9/10 of a second. Trouble for Wes as that lets John back up into 5th. Wes down to 6th with the leader behind Wes. So it is Michael, Nick, Jackie 1.6 back, Nathan 4.3 back, John 10 seconds back, Wes 1.8 back. The leader in the blue coming up on Wes. Oh, nope, coming up on John. Sorry.
Two minutes left.
Michael still cranking 11.2s here towards the end, along with Jackie with 11.2s back to back. As Jackie digs on Nick, 7/10 second gap as they close, come into pit lane. Nick in the white, Jackie down the straightaway, closing in on Nick. 11.3, 11.2, another 10th off the gap, 6/10 at the line last time. Nick through the Y, Jackie through the Y. Jackie crazy onto the straightaway, loses some time there. As Nick pulls a 3 to Jackie's 7. Trouble for John as he wads up his body. Jackie gets by John, puts him a lap down. The leader
1
coming
minute
up on
left.
John. So it is Nick now 1.2 ahead of Jackie as Jackie falls a little bit further back. A little tap from Jackie here, giving Nick that much more breather. 1.3 is the gap.
45 seconds left.
John shadowing. Well, was. Oh, trouble for Nathan.
30 seconds left.
As Wes 6 seconds ahead of John with 25 to go.
$15 seconds left.
Closest battle. Oh. John upside down. Nope, that was Wes upside down. That's going to allow John to close back in on Wes, but with 4 seconds to go, will he have enough time?
John Prolix done.
Oh, no.
Nathan
That was a
Flores
big
done.
nope, John.
Nick Skinner done.
Skeen takes the
Michael
win,
Skeen done.
33.609. Nick,
Jackie Woodard
32.607. Good run, Nick. Jackie with a 32.609. Nathan, 31. Wes,
Wesley
30.
McCutcheon.
John Barron, a measly 29
Done.
in 6th place.
All drivers are finished. The race